So, second session on the Faction Plastiks. I skated these for about 3 hours the other night at Unit 23 skate park. Had no issues whatsoever with the stock liner. It was incredibly tight, but there was no pressure points, no pain, no rubbing. But over the course of the weekend, I tried them on with various liners, and the second skin liner that comes in the Levi Van Rijn Pro Skate fits this perfectly. So this is a size 9 UK shell. This is a size 10 UK liner and fits in it, gives me loads of room and feels a little bit lower inside the shell than the stock liner because it's got a raised heel footbed. So I'm going to try them with this today. The conditions are not exactly ideal. It's rained this morning, so the ground is still wet. It is a bit windy as well, but the goal is to warm up here at this really rubbish outdoor skate park, then try and hit as many street spots as possible. My goal is 5. If I can hit 5 street spots, then I'll be happy. So a few ledge spots and maybe a couple of rail spots. Haven't skated a handrail yet in 2025, so we'll see how that goes. I am also trying them with the FR Wish collaboration street frame. When I skated them the other night, I was trying them with the Entente frame and it felt maybe a little bit high, especially with the kind of semi-wide sole plate, and the wheels, the mushroom blading wheels, are a bit slippy on wooden surfaces. So I'm trying them with the FR Wish frame and the Basement 58 dead wheels, which I think are 92A. So gonna just try and get warmed up here, hopefully spend less than an hour here, just kind of getting the legs moving, getting comfortable on these, and then we'll move to the next spot. And throughout the day, I'll update you on what I'm noticing about the skate, how I'm feeling about it, things I like, things I dislike, and yeah, see how we get on. Second spot, let's go. So just got done at the skate park warm-up spot, was there for about 45 minutes. I definitely prefer these with the second skin in. It just frees up more space, it makes my foot feel closer to the bottom of the shell, and it also kind of counteracts the V-cut a little bit and the low cuff. It provides a little bit more support because it wraps around more than the stock liner. 2 things that I can confirm so far: I really like the look down when rolling around in these. Loads of people say the look down is not important. They are liars. You want to look down at your skates and enjoy what you're looking at. You want to feel good about them. And these I really like. I don't mind the square toes, like the design. It's got Faction logos all over the skate, but they're all quite small and subtle, so it's not, I think there's at least 10 on the skate and sole plate, but it's not bothering me that much. And I really like the sole plate. It feels really zippy. Now, all new sole plates feel quite fast, but these in particular feel really nice. I also like that it's a really low profile sole plate, so when you're grinding you feel really close to the surface and really in control of it, so that's really nice. I was experimenting with a bunch of 360 out grinds, and topsole was a bit of a battle because they were so fast that I kept slipping out whenever I was trying to spin out the topsole. also struggled with backslide a little bit. Got the one without the grab easily first try, and then as soon as I tried to do the grab, it took like 10-15 attempts, and I was just flopping about all over the place. I'm starting to come round to the V-cut a little bit. It's not bothering me as much. I don't know if it's putting the second skin liner in or if I'm just getting accustomed to them, because I've now skated them for about 4 hours. But this second spot is a little bit crusty. We waxed it up once and then never skated it again, so I don't even know if it's going to work. It's a curb to curb transfer, so I'm just going to try and get like one transfer combo on it, maybe two, and then give it a rest, because yeah, it's a bit minging and it looks like skateboarders have been at it, or someone's been at it, because there's chunks out of it and it's not that nice in the first place. So the goal is try and get a quick clip here and then move on to something better. Oh my god, this is rough. As you can probably tell, the first spot was not particularly successful. The ledge was rough as toast, kept sticking every time I tried to transfer. Even when I did successfully transfer, it didn't slide that much. It's chewed up my frames and the sole plate a little bit. Plus it then started raining, so got back in the car, drove to the next spot. It stopped raining, but it's incredibly grey, which is making me think today's probably not the best day for this, but we're going to persevere. I'm at the second spot, which is actually kind of 3 spots. There's a down ledge that I'm just going to try and back royale because it's quite long and awkward to skate. There's an out ledge that I've skated a bunch before. Going to try and get some full cabs on that, or cab 270s, or end spins, whatever you want to call them. And then there's a curved ledge on the other side of the bridge. So, more impressions from the skates are, I've noticed that no matter how much I tighten them up, they don't tighten as much as I want. Now, I don't know if you can see here, I'll try and show you another angle from look down, but I have got this buckle done incredibly tight. There's only maybe 4 or 5 actual like notches left on each side, and I've got the laces done up as tight as possible, but they still don't feel as tight as I would like. I do think it would benefit from having another eyelet here, so you could lace it up a little bit more, and I don't know why closing it that much still doesn't make it feel tight. But yeah, I would say royales and topsides are incredibly easy on this. I feel like I can get my boot down so easily. So if you're looking for a pair of cheat skates to make your topsides or learn topsides, this is definitely the skate for you. But I'm definitely becoming more acclimatized to them. I'm not noticing the low cuff and the really, really deep V cut as much, so hopefully that gets better throughout the day. Still loving the second skins in it, makes them far more roomy. I can wiggle my toes a lot more. I'm definitely not getting the tightness at the front, at the sides that I was getting. So yeah, good stuff. Right, let's try and get some back rails on this down ledge. Not very much run up, makes it very difficult to get to the end. 3 more. This isn't going well. With the wind and the run up, I could be here all day and not get that. So let's move on to the next spot. At the 3rd spot, which is technically the 5th spot because I've now skated skate park, transfer ledge, down ledge, out ledge, and now I'm at the curve ledge. Both the last 2 spots were skating into the wind, so it didn't feel good at all. And when I was skating the out ledge, a middle-aged lady came over and started telling me off and shouting at me because the ledges aren't for that and there's a skate park on the other side of the city. So I just let her have her little rant, waited till she left and then carried on. Also ate shit on a Switch Unity. I am not a flat boot skater. I don't really enjoy a flat boot skate. I definitely prefer a raised heel and a higher cuff. But I'm warming to these skates. It's taken a little bit of messing around to configure them how I wanted. I had to take out the heel pad, had to take out the stock liner, had to raise the cuff to the high position so that it was just a little bit higher up my leg. But I've now skated them for at least 2 hours today so far. No pressure points, no pinching, no pain, which is pretty much unheard of on most of the skates I ride. Even skates I enjoy riding give me some kind of discomfort, so that's reassuring. My battery is about to die, so I'm going to try and get a couple of tricks on this curve ledge, then charge it in the car before the next spot, which is a marble ledge. So hopefully I get something here before the camera dies. Bloody backslide foot slipped off. That's very annoying. At spot number, I don't even know what spot we're at now. We had the skate park, we had the transfer curbs, we had the down ledge, we had the out ledge, we had the curve ledge. I think this is spot number 6. Right, can you just sit and stop being annoying? Sit! Stop being annoying. Tried to go to a kink rail. Don't know why I was trying to skate a kink rail for my first rail of the year, but there we are. There was a new one at housing development just round the corner from the ledges, but as soon as I got out and put my skates on, I started getting told off by a workman that told me he just installed it and didn't appreciate me wrecking it. So that's the second telling off I've had today. Why is everyone telling me off? Why is everyone telling me off? Do you know? So yeah, that was a bit annoying. We are here at Shawfield, which is a marble ledge. We've not been able to skate it for, I haven't skated it in a couple of years because the path actually collapsed where this is, and it's only just been opened up recently, so this is the first time skating it, so we need to give it another wax. It is also rained again, and I don't know if you can hear, but it's also quite windy. This was not the day for this. Basically the weather is trying to make me fail, but I refuse to fail because I'm stubborn. So we're going to try and get some footage here. It's not going to be anything too adventurous. I would like to get I'd like to get a back salve on it both ways. I would like to get an alley-oop Mizzou revert out, or full revert out. Maybe a true Mizzou full cab out. And see what else. We'll see how we go. Yeah, hopefully get 4 or 5 tricks. Overall impressions of the Faction Plastiks so far. The main issues I think I had with it, due to like being high in the shell and it being a bit tight, was just due to the stock liner. The stock liner is quite thick and it's denser than I'm used to, it's thicker than I'm used to. So having the second skin in definitely frees up a lot of space. I still can't believe that as a size 10 UK 28.5 Mondo, I can fit into a size 9 UK shell. So they're clearly quite roomy. I've started to get grooves on the backslide groove of the sole plate. So I'll show you guys that later. But yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle today with the weather, the wind and the rain. But this is a little bit wet, the ground is a little bit wet, so hopefully I don't slip and eat shit. But I'm going to persevere, going to see what I can get. And I would say God loves a trier, but I'm not religious. So fortune favours the brave. Epic. Wow. That's kinda ugly. Kinda ugly. Oh. Oh no. 3 more. 2 more. I'm not getting any better. Let's just leave it there. Why? That's annoying. Fuck. You suck. It's kinda ugly, but I'm taking it. First jump's the hardest. That one hurt. Hello. One last trick. We back salve then home time. Nearly first try. That's annoying. As you can probably tell, it is the day after the session. I was trying that back salve for a few more attempts, finally got it off the end, went to check the camera and the battery had died. So that pretty much sums up my day yesterday. Everything was against me. The weather was against me with the wind and the rain. Pedestrians were against me, shouting at me in the street, which hasn't happened in a while and happened twice in one day. And then it turns out technology was against me as well because batteries were dying left, right and centre. As you can see, these are a bit marked up now. Scuffed the cuff bolt to bits, get a nice bit of mesking on there. Started to get a groove in the backslide plate. I skated these for approximately 5 hours yesterday, and I will admit, on the first session that I had at these in a skate park last week, I didn't get along with them. I was kind of cursing them out a little bit. I just felt really unconfident and unsteady, and it was quite a culture shock going from what I'm used to, which is a raised heel skate, to going to something that's flat booted. But I made some adjustments. I changed the cuff bolt from the low to the high setting, and I swapped out the liners because even though the Faction liner is really high quality, really well built, it is quite puffy, and it also makes your foot sit quite high inside the shell because it's got two heel pads essentially. If I can get it out, oh my God. It has got a heel pad inside the liner, which is quite puffy, and then it's got another heel pad underneath the liner, and both are incredibly soft. I don't like soft heel pads at all. I like a firm heel pad, and having your foot raised this much inside the shell, plus the combination of the low cuff and the V-cut, means that you just feel quite high up, and I just felt that it just didn't feel very stable for my tastes. So I went with the second skin out of my Levi Van Ryn's. I went for the harder MyFit heel pad, and as a result I got a lot more space. Oh God, what have I done there? I got a lot more space inside the shell, and I got much lower in the shell, so it just felt more stable, more comfortable. I felt like I was more in control of the skate. I am a size 10 UK, I'm a size 285 Mondo. This is a size 9 UK, and with the size 10 second skin MyFit, I had plenty of room. I could fit with the stock liner, no problems, but it was quite tight. However, with the MyFit second skin, loads of room, could wiggle my toes, felt a lot more comfortable. So if you're between 280 Mondo and 285 Mondo, I would recommend getting the size 9 UK. You can try it with the stock liner. If that doesn't work, I can confirm the second skin and the Intuition Premium work wonders in here. Another thing I really liked was just the aesthetics of it. I like the colorway. I like the fact that it looks relatively small on my foot. The look down was great. Don't listen to what anyone says. The look down is important. Anyone who tells you it isn't is an absolute liar. And just really enjoyed various elements of it. I really like this sole plate. It's got a really low profile, so you feel really close to the grinding surface, and things like soles, top sides just felt really nice. And I don't know what it is, but the combination of this skate and the FR Street Frame that's designed by Wish is just absolutely unbelievable. I don't know if it's the width of the sole plate complementing the height of the frame. I don't know if it's the grooves complementing each other on the H-block or the backslide plate, but Unities, front farves, Royales, I was loving them. Top sides felt great. This is one of the easiest skates in the world to do top sides on. Basically, it felt like I was cheating. It felt like it was too easy. As for the negatives, I would say I'm still not a fan of a flat boot skate. I definitely prefer a raised heel, and this isn't converting me to flat boot skates. I never liked them in the 90s, like K2s, never got along with them at all. And there's very few flat skates I get on with in this current era of rollerblading. I'm also not overly keen on this cuff For me, it's just too low for my personal preferences. I've never enjoyed a deep V-cut cuff. So if there was one thing I could change on this skate that would make me stick with it, it would be the cuff. If it was higher and rounded, I would definitely prefer that. But I did manage to get round it by just really clamping the buckle shut. You saw in the video, I got it as tight as it could possibly be. And as a result, it didn't flex as much. You are still going to get a lot of forward flex with this skate. They've designed it with that intention in mind. They want to have a lot of lateral flex, they want to have a lot of forward flex, and that's what they've achieved with this. If that's your preference, you're in luck with this skate. Faction have been quite direct in what they want to achieve with this skate. Clark was a former K2 rider. He likes a flat boot skate. He likes a lot of flex. That's what they've achieved with this. My personal preferences obviously don't align with that, but I imagine there's a lot of people out there whose personal preferences do. Overall, my opinion of the Faction Plastiks was generally positive. It's not my favourite skate in the world. It's not my least favourite skate in the world. I do think in terms of looks, it's better than quite a lot on the market right now. And after making some configuration adjustments and getting it the way I wanted, I really enjoyed skating them and could skate well in them. I had no complaints, and I'm going to stick with them for a little while longer just to try them on various obstacles, get used to them, wear them in more, see how they change over time. I might make another video if you guys are interested in that. Take what I say with a pinch of salt though, because Faction did give me these for free to try out. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a review, just my opinions on them, but because I've got them for free, I'm now officially corporate scum and cannot be trusted. Next I'll be selling my soul to Andy Wagner from Razors for a pair of Cults. I probably won't, I'm never skating a pair of Razors ever again in my life. Let me know what you think about the Faction Plastiks. They're out in April, I think Clark said, start of April or end of April. Knowing delays, it's probably going to be the end of April. But given the price, they are round about the £200 mark, which is pretty great for a boot only in this day and age. And you're getting a lot of really nice features for that money. Comes with a high quality liner, comes with a great sole plate. The boot can be modified to your own adjustments. I'm sure there's loads of people that can just slap a different cuff on there and have a better experience, or have like more support if you want that. Let me know what you think of the Faction Plastiks in the comments. Positives, negatives. Are you picking up a pair? Are you not? Let me know why. And speak to you guys soon.